And now, before we get underway for our 60-minute A-Main, we've got a little bit of pre-show entertainment thanks to the Aero Club adjacent to the track with some aerial acrobatics and some scale RC jets. I believe we've got some additional ones to what we had yesterday. So we'll have some jets flying overhead in just a moment before we get underway. So don't start your cars yet, gentlemen. We will be doing our A final call-up in just a moment. So A-Main drivers, have yourselves ready at the bottom of the stand in your qualifying order before we do our A final call-up.
All the semi-non-bump-up drivers are to be out there marshalling. All semi-non-bump-up drivers out to marshal, please.
All right, drivers, we're going to start getting ready for our 60-minute A final here at the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships. And we'll kick things off with our A final call-up. We'll be calling in qualifying order. And today, your top qualifier starting from position number 1, driving for Team Associated, Nova Rossi and Proline, is Carl McBride. Starting from position number 2, driving for OMP, Riper, aka Fusion X and Highest RC, is Craig Lawton. No engines yet. Starting from position 3, driving from Mugen, MMI, Reds, Sweep and Futaba, is Aaron Stringer. Starting from position number 4, driving for Riper Hobbies, aka and S-Works, is Josh Payne. Starting from position number 5, driving for RCRS, Underpush Racing, and Parked Off, is Shane Van Gisbergen. From position number 6, driving for RCRS, Pro Circuit and Ultimate Racing, is Matt Griffin. That's burning. Starting from position number 7, all the way from the US of A, driving for AKA TLR. Starting from position X-Ray, Proline, Huddy, Nosram and Northern Beaches Hobby Centre, is driving for J Concepts and Max Racing, is Zach Ryan. Starting from position number 10, driving for TLR, aka Shelley, OS and T-Works, is Andrew Gillett. Starting from position number 11, driving for Mugen, Orion, Proline, Neo Plus, Savox and MMI, is Andrew Ford. Starting from position number 12, driving for Kyosho, OS Speed and Hobby Habit, is Logan Brusha. Starting from position number 13, driving for X-Ray, Nova Rossi, Sweep and Auto Models, is Jason Negro. And from position number 14, driving for Sweep, Techno, MX, Highest RC and Prospec, from South Korea, is Ryan Lee. starting from position number 15, driving for TLR, aka Ultimate, Spectrum and Nitrotane, is Shane Kelly. Again, starting from position number 16, driving for Mugen Seiki, Neo Plus and KERC, it is Shane Hancock. Drivers, ladies and gentlemen, this is your 16-car starting grid for the 60-minute A-Main here at the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships. This is what we've been working towards all week here at Model Off-Road Buggy Club.
Gentlemen,
get ready.
Start your engines.
We've been working towards this all week, of course, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Everybody with your backside, trackside. You're not going to want to miss this one. It's going to be a thrilling race. And for everyone viewing at home via live stream and on the mobile app, you're not going to want to miss this one either.
I am needing another 2 volunteer marshals, please. Another 2 volunteer marshals. Can you go to 8 for me? Nearly 1 more volunteer marshal, please, guys. 1 more volunteer marshal from the club is required. As the jets pass overhead, just like at the full-scale stuff.
We would like to thank the Model Aero Club for providing us some sky show as we get ready to get underway for the 60-minute A final.
1 more marshal driver, 1 more marshal, guys.
Can we get 1 more marshal, ladies and gentlemen? Someone to volunteer. Put your hand up, get out and volunteer somebody if they can.
1 more volunteer marshal from the club. Thank you. Go to the backside.
David Richardson to the back end.
To the backside.
David, stop.
Dave, go to the backside for me.
He's going to run across the track and get there. All
Drivers.
Right. Track is open.
Track is open.
For your 3-minute warm-up.
Of course, race control today is Gavin Suckling.
To the A-Main, this is what we've all been looking forward to here at Model Off-Road Buggy Club. And for everyone viewing online at home, we simply cannot wait any longer as we're going to get underway. We are a little bit behind schedule, but that's not going to stop any of us as we get ready to go racing for 60 minutes, tone to tone, non-stop, so that we can crown the 2015 FEMCA 1/8 IC Off-Road Champion.
Here today is Trevor Reed, making sure this event runs to all the coordination and correct rule procedures for a FEMCA title championship. This, of course, is the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championship. Finally, the grandstands are full. The crowd is here to watch. We've got an awesome viewing online. So we go 1 minute 35, drivers. 1 minute 35 to the start of the race. Rex Johnson is your race starter. So drivers, keep an eye on Rex Johnson on the starting line. He will let you know when your race is due to start. 1 minute 15.
Mark Paradise, Andrew Fiddler, Josh Pink. 1 minute. Shane Van Gisbergen, Matt Griffin.
All drivers return to pit lane, please. All cars to pit lane.
Logan Brucker. Countdown has been suspended. Jason Upaho, Andrew Fiedler, Al McBride, Craig Lawton, Shane Hancock, Farid Baca, Mark Paradise.
Start making your way out to the track, please. Track crew, start making your way out to the track.
Just to recap our starting grid: from 1, McBride; from 2 is Lawton; from 3, and from 7 is Pavitas; from 8 is Buckler; from 9 is Ryan; from 10 is Gillett; from 11 is Ford; from 12 is Brusha; from 13 is Agroho; from 14 is Lee; from 15 is Kelly; and from position 16, rounding out our 16 car field here at the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA, is Hancock. Looking like everybody's in position. We're getting ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, here at the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championship. Rexy, are we ready? We're getting a thumbs up.
10 seconds, drivers, 10 seconds.
10.
Cars up.
Drivers, lower your
Cars down.
And off and rolling into turn 1 we go, hoping for a clean start, boys and girls. Looking pretty clean so far. McBride in 1, Lawton in 2, Stringer 3, Van Gisbergen in 4, Payne and Griffin side by side coming through the midfield. Griffin gets the advantage. There's McBride streaking away, Lawton in 2, Stringer, Van Gisbergen, Griffin, Payne, Brucher, Ford, Buckler, Lee. Oh, Lee hanging up on the jump, so let's Buckler and Lee on Ryan go. Brucher hanging up on the pipe as well. Lee getting the Groho go as well. Down the left side we go. And Hancock lagging behind a bit, rolling over on the bottom left. Out of the bat, he is not taking any prisoners. Wants to get as big a gap as he can to the fast boys behind him. Is Lawton in 2, Stringer in 3, Van Gisbergen 4, then Griffin, Payne, Ford, Buckler, Ryan, Lee, Kelly, Brucher, Pavitas, Negroho, Gillett, and Hancock. That is the current running order.
35.
A 35.9 from Coleman.
4 seconds
Unbelievable pace out of
in 1 lap.
McBride in the team associated, as the rest of the field struggles to keep it clean. All bumper to bumper to bumper as they go around the lap. Lawton in 2, Stringer 3, Gisbergen 4, Griffin 5. Oh, we got Carnage on the top right. Caution, top right, caution, top right. Nagroho dropping down the order to the back of the field. Coming across the line there is McBride, Lawton, Stringer, Gisbergen, Griffin, Payne, Ford. Then a bit of a gap back to Ryan. Oh, Griffin going over. So Griffin dropping down the order. Ford got caught in that one too. So Ford losing some ground. Oh, Buckler over now in the bottom left of the track. Buckler goes to the back of the line. But it is Carl McBride, your race leader, coming through the midfield now. Looks like Stringer hung himself up on the rope as well. So Lawton gets a bit of breathing space now. Van Gisbergen in the 3 spot. Payne in 4. Stringer down to 5. Griffin in 6. Ryan in 7. 40 and 8. Gillett 9. Pavitas in 10. Ryan Lee 11. Hancock 12. Kelly 13. Negroho 14. Buckler 15. And Brucher all the way down to 16 in the grid. McBride now stretching out, but Lawton wants to stay with him. Down the straightaway, Lawton's actually clawed back some time. So Lawton dropping the 36.7. A slow lap for McBride, a 40.9 last time around. So Lawton trying to close the gap and make this race interesting, and not a dominant performance by McBride.
Second.
Like we've seen in previous runs.
Fourth.
So the gap, 1.5 seconds last time round. Lawton climbing back a little bit of time, 0.2 of a second that lap alone. So your order is McBride, Lawton, Van Gisbergen, Stringer, Payne, Griffin, Ryan, Ford, Gillett, Lee, Pavitas, Negroho, Buckler, Hancock, Kelly, and Brucher.
Race leader now coming through the centre S section.
It's all very easy to call until they start mixing up with lappers. And then it gets a little bit hectic here at Model Off-Road Buggy Club.
35.930 last lap for McBride.
Fastest lap of the race.
Third, fourth, fifth.
So things will start to settle down eventually as we drop into a 60-minute A main groove. It is a long race. Can be a race of attrition. Definitely a race of consistency. Oh, we're going to car over in the top end. That's Negroho over. And Kelly over down in front. Gets back on his wheels. Loses a bit of time though. Looks like Stringer's got himself around Payne and Van Gisbergen. So Stringer back to the 3 spot now. It has got a lot of work to do to catch Lawton.
Remaining 56 minutes.
A new fastest lap from Craig Lawton at 36.58.
Stringer dropped into 36.54 as his fastest lap so far as well.
That he did. A 3.6 seconds a gap between Lawton and Stringer. That's 2 and 3. 2.7 between McBride and Lawton, 1 and 2. Then only 0.8 back to Van Gisbergen. Then 0.5 back to Payne in 5. Then 3.4 back to Griffin in 6. Then 5.8 back to Ford in 7. 1.5 back to Gillett in 8. Then 1.8 back to Ryan in 9. 1.6 to Ryan Lee in 10. 0.1 to Pavitas. So Pavitas and Lee battling it out right now. You see Ryan Lee battling with Zach Ryan right now. Pavitas has dropped off that group. So Pavitas going through the 6-pack now. But your race leader is Carl McBride down the main straightaway in the red and white team associated RC8B3. Then in second is Craig Lawton in the blue and orange TLR 8
Payne made a
3.0.
mistake over the back jump section.
He did. He got back on his wheels, keeps going, loses just a little bit of time. Then in third now is Aaron Stringer in the orange Mugen MBX7. Then to Shane Van Gisbergen in the Mugen as well, the silver Mugen. Then to Payne in the green S-Works, the only S-Works in the field today of our 60-minute A-Main here at Modern Off-Road Buggy Club. And then Griffin in the Mugen. Back to Ford in the pink and blue in the Mugen. Gillett in the pink, black and yellow in the TLR. And Ryan Lee, the only techno in the field. Then the Zach Ryan in the Kyosho. Ari Buckler in the X-Ray. Mark Pavitas in the TLR. Shane Hancock in the Mugen. And Logan Brusha in the Kyosho. Brusha about to go a lap down to McBride inside the first 6 minutes of the race. Oh, caution, bottom left, bottom left, bottom left.
Now, the last lap for Josh Payne had a bit of an issue coming into the main straight. Marshall slipped over as well. So that cost Josh Payne a fraction more time. So he may drop down the order a fraction more.
He's dropped down to 6 now.
6.
Matt Griffin now up to the 5 spot.
So it's McBride, Lawton, Stringer, Van Gisbergen, Griffin in 5. Payne, then Ford, then Gillett, then Lee. Buckler, Ryan, Pavitas. Hancock in 13, Breacher, then Kelly. 53 minutes, 30 seconds to go, drivers.
We've still got a long, long ways to go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here at the 2015 Nova Rossi
Caution in the
FEMCA Championships.
S's. All clear.
During our 60-minute Buggy A final.
3rd, 4th, 5th.
So McBride with a 7.5 second lead out in front now.
Caution in the front chicane, front chicane. All clear. That was Lee going over. Ryan Lee was running in 10.
First.
He's now down on Zach Ryan, battling with Ari Buckler and Mark Pavitas.
Now coming up behind Buckler and Pavitas.
Buckler with a block pass. Pavitas trying the same thing, gets hung up on the pipe.
McBride just left Pavitas.
So McBride getting around Pavitas now. And on the move, keeps on moving forward. And then back to second place is Craig Lawton. That's the gap you see. So second place is the orange and blue TLR of Craig Lawton. And first fuel stops are happening. McBride and Lee in for fuel. Lee in, McBride in, up on the bench. Scott on the gun, straight out. Undercuts Ryan Lee on the stop as well for a lap. And then straight back out. That was a scorching fast pit stop.
Now the lap just before last from McBride was a 35.722.
So it's a new fastest lap of the race. So then that lap on his in lap was him getting caught up in traffic.
4th, 5th.
So it's turning
Caution
out
in the middle S's.
A flying race. So far, the estimated laps for Kyle McBride are 97 laps.
So that lap was a 42.4 with his pit stop. So he only lost 8 seconds on in and out of the pits, plus taking fuel. Scorching fast pit stop from Scott McBride and Ben Sterling on that. Whereas you look at Ryan Lee, he had a 45.7 for that one. So he lost a good second or two over McBride just in taking the stop.
Last lap for Josh was 37.7. His fastest lap so far is a 37.0. Craig Lawton's
finding some speed as well.
Craig Lawton 36.5.
He has found a 36.5, but no one close to the 35-second lap that McBride can handle. The closest is Aaron Stringer, currently in third place with a 36.12. But he is 4.3 seconds down on second of Craig Lawton and a 16.4 down on the lead, McBride.
As this group develops even harder again. Well and truly well defined. 13.5 seconds a gap now between first and second. Then 3.3 back to Stringer in third. So your order is McBride, Lawton, Stringer. Car 1, then 2, then 3. Then it's Matt Griffin 4, Josh Payne in 5. Shane Van Gisbergen in 6, Andrew Gillett in 7. Ari Barkler in 8th, Mark Pavitas 9, Andrew Ford in 10.
Third.
As we go down to 50 minutes remaining. 50 minutes remaining, drivers.
So we are at 1/6 race distance. 10 down, 50 to go. Caution front straight, caution front straight. Caution on the front straight. All clear now.
First.
New fastest lap, 35.638 for Colin McBride. Fastest lap of the race so far.
Where has he been hiding this pace all weekend?
I think it might be to do with this groove.
It could be that, but all weekend he's been very close between McBride, Pavitas, Stringer and Payne. And then come today, McBride's just finding something extra that the other guys don't seem to have. And he's definitely flexing that muscle right now in the main.
All I can say is when you put Kyle McBride on a track like this, forget home track advantage, because it's going straight out the window as he drops his last lap with a 35.7. So he's consistently in the mid to high 35-second laps.
Unbelievable pace from McBride there in the associated RC8 B3. Down the main straightaway he goes. That is your race leader, ladies and gentlemen, in the red and white associated. Then we go back to second place is Craig Lawton
20
in the blue
seconds
and orange
behind.
TLR. Good 20 seconds behind as he just tags up with Stringer. Stringer trying to race with him. Right behind him now, coming across the top section of the track.
The battle's on for second at the top of the track as they come down
the battle rages between Lawton in the Losi and Stringer in the Mugen, going through the six-pack now. Lawton with advantage right now
and we'll pick them up on our online camera.
Stringer in the orange Mugen. They're coming down the chicane in front.
Caution,
front double. Caution, front double, front double, front double. All clear. So Lawton in front. Stringer putting on the pressure though. They come down the bottom left of the circuit. Caution, left side. That's Shane Kelly getting in there.
So drivers across the back side.
Oh, Lawton goes straight into the back of Shane Hancock. And that tumble lets Stringer go through. So Stringer now through to second place on the road. So the FEMCA Championship currently being led by two Queenslanders. And then Craig Lawton in third. I don't know whether we call him a West Australian or a New South Welshman.
Well, he's officially relocated now, so I don't
we call him a New South Welshman, I guess.
We call him a New South Welshman now. The ex-West Aussie.
Payne in position 4, the first West Aussie. Currently running out there in his S-Works in fourth place. He's a fair way down, 33 seconds down on the lead. 7.9 down on the car of Craig Lawton, currently sitting in third.
Sorry, I missed this. A 35.442 for the McBride.
Absolutely insane speed. Caution straight, caution straight, caution straight. All clear.
Time remaining 47 minutes.
So it's McBride, then Stringer, then Lawton. Payne, Van Gisbergen in 5. Griffin, Gillett, Ford, Buckler, Brucher in 10. Then Lee, then Kelly, then Pavitas, Hancock and Ryan down in 15. 46.5 minutes to go. The fastest lap of the race so far at 35.442 for Kyle McBride. Aaron Stringer's got a 36.1. So he's trying to push it hard. but he's got to find those 35 second laps.
Caution bottom left. Oh, that's
Stringer caught up and Lawton went over.
First.
That caught both of them. That was a Carabrucha hanging up on the pipe there. On the pipe, sorry.
Fifth.
That's what happens when you try and mix up pipe and rope.
It's a probe. So a race leader making his way through the back jump section onto the main straight. It's the white and red buggy with a clear wing. It is Kyle McBride schooling the field at the moment.
Third.
Showing everybody how much pace this track actually has, considering this track was absolutely saturated at the start of the event, and there was some extra rain yesterday morning. The track's come through an absolute treat. The traction on this track is quite high due to the groove developing.
Well, many people likening it to driving a four-wheel modified 1/10 buggy on sugar, and I can see why. The amount of grip they have and how edgy the cars are out there. Unbelievable grip.
Second. Third.
So we go to 45 minutes to go. Craig Lawton's last lap was a 36.5, was his fastest one so far for his race. He's up into second.
Crashing, exiting the pit lane.
5 minutes.
And it has let Lawton go through. Lawton hasn't gone for fuel yet. So Lawton back up into the 2 spot now. Stringer in 3. Payne in 4.
Last lap from McBride at 35.6. So he's absolutely smashing the times. Oh, Craig makes a tumble coming onto the
Second.
pit lane.
Onto the pit straight. It keeps going around. McBride in for his second stop.
First.
Up the pit lane. Sterling grabs the car. Scott on the gun. Straight out again. Almost catching the pipe on the exit.
Fourth.
Oh, looks like a flame out for Shane Kelly getting run back to the end of pit lane.
Kelly was running down in 15.
Fifth.
Drivers. Time remaining 44 minutes.
So we are past quarter way distance. One
Second.
quarter of the way through this race, and it is Kyle McBride with a 32.4 second lead on Craig Lawton.
Third.
Then to Aaron Stringer, 5.4 seconds back in third. Then Josh Payne, 8.4 seconds down in fourth. Then Andrew Gillett, 6.4 down in fifth. Matt Griffin, 1.3 behind in sixth. Ari Buckler, 0.6 down in seventh. Shane Van Gisbergen, 3.6 down in eighth. Andrew Ford, 10.3 down in ninth.
Caution in the front straight.
And Mark Pavitas, 2.6 down in in 10th. Ryan Lee, 8 seconds down in 11th. Logan Brucher, 2.6 down in 12th. Shane Hancock, 3.3 down in 13th. Zach Ryan, 4 seconds down in 14th. And Jason Agroho, 5.6 down in 15th. And I believe Shane Kelly dropping to the bottom of the order in 16th after a flame out as well.
Now, even with a full tank of fuel, a 35.857 for Kyle McBride in the last lap. So we may see the times fall even more. We're down to 35.442 is his fastest so far. Caution exiting pit straight. All clear. So Aaron Stringer 2. Fast lap so far of a 36.1. A 36.5 for Lawton in 3. Payne back up into 4 with a 37 flat. Griffin 5. Gillett in 6. Just under 42.5 minutes to go.
Fourth.
We hope everybody down here at the track is enjoying this awesome racing, and everybody online and joining us through the live stream system. We hope you're enjoying all the coverage we've provided you all weekend. This, of course, is the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships held in Perth this year at the awesome Whiteman Park facility.
Just watching McBride go around, I'm not believing my eyes at how low that car is and how much traction he is making. That's how much grip is out here, ladies and gentlemen. McBride looks like he's running a 1/10 sort of ride height.
Now in front of McBride is Craig Lawton. He's about to lap third place. That's the pace that McBride has. He's about to put a lap
on third, and his next in line will be Stringer, who is in second.
First.
A 35.9 for Stringer, last lap. So Stringer drops in the 35s. Stringer's just said, no, I will not be caught. I'm going to fight this the whole way. Lawton's last lap was the fastest so far as well, a 36.174. So McBride's well and truly pushing these top three drivers and says, guys, come on, keep up with me. I want to race.
He only wants to race now. He's got a lap lead on them. So Lawton with a bobble has to let McBride go now. He got too close. A moment ago, McBride was looking faster through the top section of the track, entering the main straight. And then the one mistake, that's all it takes. He had to run wide and let McBride go. So Lawton now goes a lap down to the race leader, Kyle McBride.
Fifth.
So it's McBride, Stringer, Lawton, Payne, Griffin in 5. Van Gisberg in 6. Buckley, then Gillett, then Pavitas. Ford into 10. Butcher 11. Negroho in 12. Lee 13th. Hancock 14th. Ryan 15th. Kelly 16th. 40 minutes to go, drivers.
Craig Lawton in chasing Kyle McBride has just dropped his personal best lap of the race, a 36.16. And he's right up the back end of McBride now.
Stringer's last lap was a 35.764.
So these top three guys dropping the hammer to try and match McBride, but it's all a little too late, as McBride already putting a lap on them. And Zach Ryan, third place behind you, mate.
First. Third.
McBride with a rollover on the front corner. Gives a lap back to Lawton, so a breathing chance. Caution, top left. All clear.
Fifth.
Caution on the straight, caution straight. And that's a crash from Stringer, lets Lawton go back to position 2. So a mistake from Stringer puts Lawton back into 2. And Stringer going long and long. Caution in the middle. All clear.
Second. Third.
Stringer had a big go at Lawton coming off the six-pack. Long jumped it right into the apex of the turn, straight into the back of Lawton, and it's all fair bump, play on.
So race leader
back into 2, Stringer in 3, McBride behind this group now because of that crash he had on the front corner of the track.
Race leader making his way down to the grandstand straight now. So drivers just be warned as he makes a big dive down the inside. Breaks it really late going in and say, thank you, I'll pull it up.
He has been the last of the late breakers all weekend. Just throwing the anchors out at the last possible second and somehow still making the turn.
I don't know how his brakes can hold up for that long, but apparently they can. 36.160 quick lap for Craig Lawton. A 35.442 for Kyle. And a 35.7 for Aaron.
Bottom left.
38 minutes.
Now Josh Payne is trying to keep in touch. 8.5 seconds behind in 4th place.
But caution on the straight. All clear. And that's Stringer over again. And that's let Lawton go a long way ahead. So Lawton with a comfortable lead over Stringer in second now. Stringer at the back of a big gaggle of cars. So Gillett, that's second. Stringer in for fuel.
Third.
8.5 seconds to go between Lawton and Stringer now.
Straight back out. Undercuts another car in the process.
Fifth.
So Kyle McBride getting back in touch with putting a lap on Craig Lawton. Lawton comes in for fuel. So that puts the lap on.
Big wheel stand going through pit lane for Lawton.
So Kyle
car and Lawton pulled the trigger.
Kyle McBride has now lapped the entire field.
And there's Stringer with a mistake in the front corner now. He's going around. Gets it back on. Costs himself a couple of seconds.
Fifth. First.
McBride in for fuel.
Second.
Making a quick chalk adjustment. He's got the time to do it. Says the amount of time McBride has in hand. Goes in for fuel and makes a shock adjustment as well. And then back out onto the track. Lawton hanging up on the rope. Didn't help his cause. In the middle. Caution in the middle.
Fifth.
35.5 minutes to go, drivers. 35.5 minutes to go.
We are almost at half race distance. Almost halfway there.
First.
So that shock adjustment by Kyle, that was a 10-second pit stop.
It must have been a very small adjustment. I did see Scott just unwinding the collars a little bit. Pop the rear of the car back up a little bit more.
Fifth.
And how dark is the groove getting on this track surface as we get to mid-afternoon here in Perth, Western Australia. 3:25 p.m. local time. It's McBride 1, Lawton 2, Stringer in 3, Payne in 4, Griffin 5, Van Gisbergen, Buckler, Gillett, Pavitas. Ford rounds out our 10. It's a quick lap of a 35.442. Fastest lap of this race for Kyle McBride, who has lapped the entire field. If you've just joined us, thanks for tuning in.
First. Second. Third. Fourth.
Race leader making his way onto the grandstand straight. The red and white with the clear wings, your current race leader. Craig Lawton, second place, making his way down grandstand straight. Followed directly behind by, is that Aaron Stringer directly behind him, Chris?
That's Aaron Stringer right under his wing. That is a battle for second place, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Lawton in 2, Stringer in 3. This battle's been raging all race long so far. It's still going on right now. Stringer putting the pressure on the wall. Stringer just hangs on, goes over in the left side.
Stringer tags and waits.
Good sportsmanship there, waiting for him. And that's Payne in 4, right behind them as well. So we've got a battle on for second, third, and fourth
Stringer
now.
dives on the brakes.
String with the dive bomb is on the inside, coming out of the corner. Payne right behind them, waiting in the wings if they're going to do anything.
Third.
He's been sitting in 4th all race long so far. Caution left side, all clear. But it's Craig Lawton in 2nd, Stringer in 2, Payne in 4. Stringer in 3, Payne in 4, I should say. Stringer putting the pressure on Payne, just waiting in the wings, hanging back a little bit from these two. Doesn't want to get too much involved.
Hits the brakes late.
First.
Stringer braking incredibly late as well.
Stringer barrel roll.
In the middle. And
Payne goes through.
So Payne to the 3rd place now. And that gives Craig Lawton a little bit of a breather. But now Payne and Stringer pushing to try and catch back up to Lawton. All it takes is one bubble. Caution, top end. All clear.
5th.
It just takes one little bubble. Payne long jumping it onto the straight. And he's close.
Payne gets put up on the rope.
And he manages to get going again, but he loses the advantage. He just goes over at the end of the 6-pack, and Stringer now back to 3. Caution in the centre. Hancock on the rope.
2nd.
All clear.
3rd. 4th.
So there was the advantage for Payne, gone with that one little bubble.
It's a car 12. There's 2nd place behind you.
So 2nd now, Craig Lawton. 3rd, Aaron Stringer. 4th is
5th.
Josh Payne. Stringer getting it wrong, trying to go around Negroho.
3rd.
So Negroho, that's 3rd. And that crash puts Payne to 3 now. Stringer back to 4. Pavitas hanging in there. I don't think he's there for position. No, he's not. Pavitas down in position 8.
Drivers. Time remaining 31 minutes.
So here in the next lot of fuel calls as we're going to cross over halfway race distance very soon. But it's Lawton in 2. Of course, McBride, your leader. Payne in 3. Stringer in 4. Battling, going down the main straightaway. Payne just holding out Stringer. Got to close the gap to Craig Lawton if they have any chance of catching him. They've got to stop playing and work together if they do want to catch him. Payne in for fuel. Stringer in for fuel as well.
4.
It's a battle of the pit stops. Oh, Mark Stringer drops the car. Payne out. That gives Payne a breather. So that gives Payne a bit of breathing space now. Going down the left-hand side of the circuit. It's a little bit, not much, but it's a little bit.
Payne just got caught on the rope.
Payne over on the rope.
Had to be marshalled.
But Stringer with an error on the top end. Payne back to 3rd now. This is a battle raging for 3rd place between Josh Payne and Aaron Stringer.
2nd.
Through the 6-pack they go. Stringer long jumping that last section of the 6-pack.
So it's Josh Payne in the turquoise with the white wing.
Stringer in the orange Mugen right behind him with
This
the yellow
is the battle
wheels.
for 3rd.
Yellow wing. Of course, Craig Lawton is in 2nd. McBride, your leader. Oh, Stringer having a big go down into the bottom left corner.
5th.
But he backs out. Oh, Stringer gets into him coming through the corner on the inside. And he didn't wait either. So Stringer now to 3. Payne in 4.
2nd.
We go back to your race leader. Is Carl McBride in the Associated. Just getting it wrong going through the top section.
3rd.
And down the straightaway he goes.
4.
Drivers. Time remaining.
McBride in the red and white. Team Associated. RC8 B3 buggy. Then back to 2nd. Craig Lawton
1st.
in the blue and orange TLR 8 3.0. Through the 6-pack he goes in 2nd. Then Aaron Stringer in 3rd in the orange Mugen. And then he's being chased by Josh Payne in the turquoise and white S-Works.
2nd.
Trying to hunt Stringer down.
3rd.
Stringer trying to hunt Lawton down.
4.
Lawton trying to hold on to 2nd place. Doesn't look like he has the pace to match McBride in front of course, already being a lap down in 17 seconds. We've already passed the halfway point, boys and girls. With 28 minutes remaining in this A final here at the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships at Model Off-Road Buggy Club.
Remaining 28 minutes.
2nd. 3rd.
So your running order, McBride 1, Lawton 2, then Stringer, then Payne. Then it's Van Gisbergen, then Griffin, then Barkler, then Pavitas. Gillett in 9, then it's Ford, Brucci, Ryan, Negrejo, Lee, Hancock and Kelly. 27.5 minutes to go.
First. 5th.
To 2nd place. So Ari, that's 2nd place behind you, thank you.
3rd. 4.
So Payne trying to catch ground on Stringer. 2.2 seconds the gap. 3.8 seconds the gap between 2nd and 3rd. So last laps for both Stringer and Payne were pretty even.
27 minutes.
27 minutes to go, drivers.
Stringer and Payne catching up together. Looks like Payne's going through on Stringer now. Big long jump onto the main straightaway, but it ruins his run on there.
Oh,
You're going to have to wait for that one. And flame out for Josh Payne. Marshall bring the car to the pit. That was a huge takeout from Stringer. And unfortunately, it's cost Josh Payne a lot more time.
3rd.
He's got to get run back.
First. Fourth. Fifth.
So Stringer has been dealt a drive-through penalty.
Drivers, time remaining.
The unfortunate thing for Payne is it does cost Payne pretty much an entire lap.
Third.
So it's McBride, Lorden, Stringer, Griffin, Van Gisbergen, and Buckler. Payne all the way down to 9th.
Because of that, Payne's dropped off the face of the earth now.
95-second lap.
That is a dreadful turn of events for Payne.
Second. Third.
Served.
25, McBride in 1. Lorden 2, Stringer 3, Griffin 4, Van Gisbergen 5, Buckler in 6, Pavita 7th, Payne in 8, Gillett 9, Ford 10, Breacher 11th, Ryan 12, Negredo 13th, Lee then Hancock then Kelly. 24 and a half minutes to go, drivers. Payne's found himself on his roof on the main straight.
Caution on the straight, caution on the straight. All clear. Caution, top end, top right, top right, top right. On the inside, top right. All clear. That was Ford hanging up on the rope.
First. Fourth. Fifth. Second.
Drivers, time remaining 24 minutes.
Third.
24 minutes to go, drivers.
First. Fourth.
Caution and 6-pack.
Second.
All clear. Caution in the middle, in the middle. Caution in the middle. All clear.
35.971 last lap for McBride. So he's keeping the pace at a consistent rate as he makes his way through the step down section of that staircase.
Drivers, time remaining 23 minutes.
23 minutes to go, drivers. 23 to go.
Third. First. Fourth. Second. Fifth. Third.
Time remaining 23
First.
minutes.
So as we go sub 22 minute mark, it's McBride, Lorden, Stringer, Griffin, Buckler out 5. Unfortunately, due to an issue earlier on, Josh Payne has dropped back down to 9th, but he's pushing really hard.
He is pushing hard to try and make up the ground, turning out consistent low 36-second laps. To try and reclaim his lap and get back on pace.
Third. First. Second.
Drivers. Time remaining 21 minutes.
Fifth. Third. First.
So our first place driver of Kyle McBride, the red and white with a clear wing, making his way through the staircase on the left-hand side of the track from the driver's stand. He is your first place driver. He's 1 lap, 20 seconds ahead.
Caution bottom left, caution bottom left.
Second.
As Payne trying to elbow his way through and catch himself on the rope. Tips himself over again.
Fifth.
It's getting pretty rutted down that left side. A lot of the cars skipping over the top of him.
Third.
Our second place of Craig Lawson. He's exiting Main Straight now.
Just crossing over the 40-minute mark. 20 minutes remaining, drivers. We are at 2/3 race distance. And your official running order is McBride in 1, 2, or a minute and a half. A lap and a half up on Lawton in 2. Stringer in 3. Barkler in 4. Griffin in 5. Van Gisbergen in 6. Pavitas in 7. Payne in 8. Gillett in 9. Andrew Ford in 10. Logan Butcher in 11. Zach Ryan in 12. Jason Agroho in 13. Ryan Lee in 14. Shane Hancock in 15.
First.
Still the fastest lap of the race, the 35.442 by McBride.
Payne has now gone through in position 7. Got a long way to make up the ground
Second.
to Shane Van Gisbergen in 6.
He's almost 23 seconds off the back of Van Gisbergen.
Fourth.
We do have another 19 minutes left of racing.
Drivers. Time remaining 19 minutes.
Fifth. Third. First.
And a big welcome to all our spectators down here enjoying this awesome racing. Hope you're enjoying the new grandstands. To all our online viewers, thank you for joining us here at the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships here in the wonderful Perth, Western Australia. And what an awesome track this is turning out to be. Start of the weekend, soaking wet.
Fifth.
It's dried out and grooved up so much the drivers are absolutely loving it.
I'm keeping an eye on everyone's tyres as they're coming in to grab fuel. I tell you what, tyre tread pattern's not going to help many of these guys out there right now, as most of them are bald.
I think Slick's the call for the afternoon by the looks of it.
Drivers. Time remaining 18 minutes.
So
Second.
McBride, then Lawton, then Stringer, then Griffin, then Barkler. So it's car button number order 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 5, 7, 4, 10, then 11.
Fifth.
So Ari Barkler, who was started in 8th,
Third.
is up into 5th.
First.
Unfortunately, Josh Payne, who started in 4th, is down to 8th. So 17 and a half minutes to go.
Caution on the straight, left
It
side,
looks like
on the straight,
Payne
left
has
side.
gone over.
And Payne did a long jump again and ended up going over.
Sixth. Fourth.
Caution in the six pack, right side. All clear, caution front jump, that's Payne going over again.
Time remaining 17 minutes.
First. Third. Second. Fourth.
So McBride still on target for a 97 lap race. He started out being shown as a 99 lap race, so he's only looking at dropping 2 laps
First.
overall in fuel stops. So over 1 hour, that ain't much time difference really when you think about it. 16, just over 16 minutes to go, drivers. It's McBride, 1 lap, 14 seconds
Second.
ahead of Craig Lawton. Then 31 seconds back to Stringer.
Time
4.
Then 11.9 seconds back to Matt Griffin.
Fifth. First.
As the temperature starts to drop here.
Third.
What an awesome day of racing has been.
Oh, Lawton's just gone over in the middle. Gets Marshall. Costs himself a few seconds.
Fourth. Second. Fifth. First.
drivers. Time remaining 15 minutes.
All right, 45 minutes down, 15 remaining, drivers. We're three-quarter race distance here at 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships in this 1 hour A final.
Four. Second.
Caution on the front straight. All clear. And your current running order is McBride in 1, Lawton in 2, Stringer in 3, Griffin in 4, Barkler in 5, Shane Van Gisbergen in 6, Mark Pavitas in 7, Andrew Gillett in 8, Josh Payne in 9, Andrew Ford in 10, Logan Bruchar in 11, Zach Ryan in 12, Jason Negroho in 13, Ryan Lee in 14, Shane Hancock in 15.
Third.
Last over 35.9 for McBride. Just half a second off his fastest so far. Lawton's done a 36.0.
Drivers.
Second.
So Lawton's pushing hard to maintain second place. 30 seconds
Third.
ahead currently of Aaron Stringer.
Caution, entry to the front straight, entry front straight. All clear.
First. Fourth.
Caution in the
Second.
middle. All clear.
Fifth.
Drivers. Time remaining
Third.
13 minutes.
13 minutes remaining. Caution, front corner, front corner, front
Second.
corner.
Fourth.
That's Pavitas going over, so Payne goes through for another spot. And I believe Payne goes through on Pavitas and Van Gisbergen. So Payne
Third.
now up to 6. And sure enough,
Third.
Payne goes through in 6. Now,
Second.
22 seconds down on Griffin in 5. Well, McBride goes over in front. Back on his wheels again, luckily.
Third. Second. Fourth. First. Fifth. Third.
Car 5, that second place behind you.
Drivers, time remaining 11 minutes.
Caution, front corner, front corner. All clear.
Second. First. Fourth. Fifth. Third.
Ten minutes, 25 remaining. It is McBride in 1, Lawton in 2, Stringer in 3, Barclay in 4, Griffin in 5, Van Gisbergen in 6, Payne in 7, Gillett in 8, Brucher in 9, Pavitas in 10, Ford in 11, Ryan going up to 11 now as Pavitas goes down to 12, Negroho 13, Hancock 14, Ryan Lee rounding out 15.
Drivers, time remaining
With Hancock dropping to 16. Less than 10 minutes remaining now, drivers. 10 minutes remaining.
Third. Second.
So just watching as this race unfolds. McBride is your leader, actually coming around to put a second lap on Lawton as they come down into the bottom left-hand corner of the circuit. Lawton in second in the orange and blue. McBride, your leader in the red and white as they go across the top section of the circuit. McBride just getting hung up a little bit on the rope. Caution in the centre. All clear.
Drivers, time remaining 9 minutes.
Second. First. Fourth.
8.5 minutes to go. It's McBride, Lawton, Stringer,
Third.
Griffin, Buckler in 5. Then Gisbergen, then Payne, then Gillett, then Brucher, then Ryan in 9. Sorry, in 10. Ryan's in 10, Brucher in 9. Ford in 11th, Pavitas 12th, Negroho 13th, Lee 14th, Hancock 15th, and Kelly in 16. Just over 8 minutes to go, drivers.
Front corner. Caution, front corner. All clear.
Fourth.
Drivers, time remaining 8 minutes.
Third. Fifth. Second. First. Fourth. Fifth. Third.
Drivers, time remaining
Second.
7 minutes.
Caution, front straight, front straight, front straight. All clear.
Fourth.
Looks like a wheel change for Van Gisbergen.
First.
And it's the same thing that happened at Nationals. McBride has now lapped the field twice.
Lawton's just managed to unlap himself during McBride's pit stop. As McBride took fuel, and I believe his crew was unaware how quickly he was going to come in.
Drivers, time remaining 6 minutes.
third, fourth, fifth,
We're down into the dying stages of the race. 5 minutes 45 remaining, drivers. And your order is McBride, Lawton, Stringer, Barkler, Griffin, Payne, Gillett, Van Gisbergen, Butcher, Ford, Ryan,
second,
Pavitas,
first,
Negraho, Lee, and Hancock. Caution, front straight.
third, fourth, fifth, first,
It's McGisbergen, Gillett, Breacher and Ryan are your top 10. Josh Payne back in his 6th. He was running 9th earlier due to an issue he had on track with another driver. So he's still making his way.
third, fourth,
As I was saying, he's still making his way up the field. 28 seconds behind from Ari Buckler. So in the last 4.5 minutes, I don't think he's going to be able to do it to get 5th. Now Buckler is 2.5 seconds off Griffin, running in 4th.
Caution, bottom left, bottom left, bottom left. All clear.
And then Griffin's a whole lap down from Stringer. Stringer running 21 seconds behind Lawton, and of course Lawton is one lap 36 seconds down on Kyle McBride as we go sub 4 minute mark.
fifth, first, third,
Caution, bottom left. That was
Fourth.
Payne going over in the bottom left-hand area of the track. Back on his wheels now. A long way behind
first,
Ari Barkler in 5th.
Drivers. Time remaining.
Less than 3 minutes to go, drivers. Oh, Racer just made a tumble coming off the AKA double.
He did. He had a tumble with the corner before that as well. Back on the road
Fourth.
now.
fifth, second,
As our drivers start getting pretty tired.
First.
We're almost at the 1 hour mark.
third, fourth, fifth,
Drivers.
2 minutes to go, drivers. 2 minutes to go.
The drivers inside the final 2 minutes of racing here in the A final with the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships. And your running order is Carl McBride in 1, Craig Lawton in 2, Aaron Stringer in 3, Matt Griffin in 4, Ari Buckler in 5, Josh Payne in 6, Shane Van Gisbergen in 7, Andrew Gillett in 8,
fourth,
Logan Brucher
Third.
in 9, Zach
Fifth.
Ryan in 10, Mark Pavitas in 11, Andrew Ford in 12, Jason Negroho in 13, Ryan Lee in
Second.
14, and Shane Hancock in 15. With 1 minute and 10
Third.
seconds remaining, drivers. Only a minute 10 remaining. The dying minute of the biggest race in the Southern Hemisphere for 1/8 Off-Road. The 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships at Model Off-Road Buggy Club, Perth,
Four.
Western Australia. And it is Carl McBride out in
Fifth,
front with a lap and
third.
some change of lead. Absolutely unstoppable.
Second.
40 seconds.
Holding on in 2. Stringer hanging in there in 3. Some altercations with Payne earlier in the race, but Stringer in 3. Inside 30 seconds remaining, drivers. Griffin in 4. Buckler in 5. Having a quiet race. Haven't talked about Buckler too much this race, but he's been driving a strong effort.
15 seconds
5.
to go.
Inside 15 seconds, drivers. Then Payne in 6. Then some altercations with Stringer earlier in the run with a flame dropping down the order. And drivers, that is time. Finish the lap, you're on.
goes through on 96 laps to complete this race.
Kyle McBride is the 2015 1/8 IC Off-Road FEMCA champion. Please, top 3 stay on the stand. Top 3 stay on the stand. Top 5 stay on the stand.
Zach
Waiting on everyone else to come across. Matt Griffin comes through in 4th position.
Craig
Ari
Lawton
Buckler.
coming through in 2nd place.
Ari Buckler comes home in 5th.
Marshall.
And drivers, that is everybody done.
Lawton.
Return your cars to the pits.
Top 5 to stay on the driver's stand, please. Thank you to all our spectators here. Thank you to all our online viewers. We hope you enjoyed that awesome race.
We're going to grab some interviews with our top 5 drivers via our GoPro mounted in the driver's stand. I'm just going to shift that this way a little bit. That should be perfect. All right, so drivers, if you came home in the top 5, please hang on onto the driver's stand. Hold up. Stay with us. I've got our top 5 up here. All right, we're going to grab some interviews with our top 5 drivers, top 5 finishers in the A main here at Model Off-Road Biking Club. I'm going to start with Matt Griffin, coming home, I believe, was 4th or 5th? 4th, I believe. Now, 4th for Matt Griffin coming home. And Matt, it's a long race. How did your strategy plan out, mate?
Oh, look, my back's killing me. I'm just glad it's over. Look, there was supposed to be a strategy, but in the end it was just go, go, go. Yeah, made a few little boo-boos that dropped me off the battle for the podium, but hats off to the guys ahead of me. They did a great job.
So an hour-long sprint race for Matt Griffin, obviously struggling with some back issues, trying to stay upright for 60 minutes is a bit of a struggle. And we're going to grab an interview with Ari Buckler, 5th place finisher, I believe. Congratulations, Ari. How was the race strategy for you, mate? Did it pan out how you planned and you were happy to make up a few spots during the course of the race?
No, well, it didn't actually go as planned. I think I was second last by the 4th corner. Just crawled my way back, kept it on its wheels. We were doing 10-minute stops, so that was a big advantage. It was all right. Just kept it on its wheels and happy with the 5th place. Solid. Thank you.
Managing 10-minute stops, how do you manage to get away with 10 minutes on a tank? Is it just purely the way you drive, or is there something special inside your cars?
Nah, nothing special, man. Nosram engines, Nitrex fuel, and an electric trigger finger.
Got to have a very tame trigger finger for electric driving. So congratulations, Ari, making the top 5 here, the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships. I'm going to grab a quick interview with Aaron Stringer, coming home in 3rd. Now, Aaron, it was a long, grueling race, battling hard for a long time with Craig and, of course, Josh Payne in the early stages. First, we've got to ask, what happened on the front straight, mate?
Oh, I think he had a rollover on the corner and he was a bit wide and I had a good run onto the back straight and I tried to stick it up the inside and he wanted to shut the door and I probably should have tried braking a bit earlier, but I was a bit greedy and tried to take the position and we hit each other and he was unfortunate to have a flame out, which is not good at all. So, yeah, that's what happened.
Unfortunately, Josh flaming out, dropping a long way down the order, and spent the rest of the race driving like a madman to make his way back up the grid. But Aaron, how was your tyre strategy? How was your choice, and was it the right choice for the long main? The track did start to develop a bit of character as we see a few blowouts developing over the course of the circuit. But what's your overall thoughts on that, mate, and how the track work out in this main for you?
Oh, dude, I don't think it mattered what tyres you chose in the end. Like, there is so much grip out there. It is just unbelievable. I've never driven on the surface. Maybe over in Asia where they put molasses down on the tracks. You know, you get some insane grip, but this is just insanity for an Australian track, and it was just so hard. You know, I don't know if you could even set your car up to handle that much grip. It was just unbelievable.
All right, congratulations, Aaron, coming home third in the final of the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships. Second place, the local man, the man who designed the beautiful track that we've been enjoying all weekend, and he built it with his two bare hands, albeit a couple of machinery helping him along the way. Now, Craig, how was your race for you, mate? You're happy to just hang on in second for as long as you could, and you did a fine job, we will admit. It was great seeing you holding on out there and holding your own against everyone out there, but how was your tyre strategy, mate?
Yeah, tyres were good. Probably a little bit slow to start with, but it paid off in the end. So we had some good grip. So they might have been a little bit hard to start, but yeah, towards middle to the end of the race, they held together quite well.
What did you go out on?
Enduros, AKA.
Of course, the AKA Enduro is a tyre of choice for Craig Lawton, coming home second in the main. Now, what are your thoughts on the battles you had during the course of the event? Of course, after about the first 5 minutes, we can't keep a track of who's anywhere on the track because it's all a bit jumbled up with Kyle carving up through the lappers every 2 seconds out there. How's the managing the traffic come into play over the course of a 60-minute main?
Yeah, it's difficult. Sometimes you just got to be patient. So the more patient you are, you don't get tangled up. So you know, it's just a part and parcel with racing. You're always going to get lap cars, and it's tough out there for everybody. So it was actually quite good through the race.
Fantastic, mate. Great to see you on the podium here. Second place, Craig Lawton, the Tupi Championship. And now, last but certainly not least, I am joined by Kyle McBride. Kyle, another dominant performance, mate.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Just wanted to, run my own race again. Start no crashes and just do the 60 minutes without crashing and just getting through it basically, and it worked out really well.
Fantastic, man. We did see your pit crew making a couple of adjustments over the course of the race on your pit stops. Was that just to try and settle it down?
Yeah, my car was a little bit gnarly, pretty edgy at the start, so I was like, when I got a good gap, I told Dad to drop my ride height a bit just to help me drive around a bit easier, so that was it. Fair
enough, and of course, not too many mistakes over the course of the race, the typical driving style we see from you. And again, for you, lap management and managing lap traffic was a major factor, being that you're a lone gun carving through big gaggles of cars that are all battling. How was the lappers for you, mate?
No, it was really good. Everyone was really good out there. When you're coming up to someone, they're really good at letting you through. So, no, I didn't really have any dramas. You're always going to have maybe a couple tangles, but that's racing. So, yeah, no dramas. It went really smoothly.
Fantastic. And lastly, what do you think of the track?
Oh, it's really, really good. Like 100% one of the best tracks I've ever driven on. I mean, I didn't expect for it to grip up like it did. And, it's a pleasure to race on something like this.
Fantastic, mate. Congratulations once again. 2015 FEMCA 1/8 Off-Road Nitro Champion here at the 2015 Nova Rossi FEMCA Championships.
All cars have been cleared from scrutineering.
And the results are now official. Is Andrew Sylvie here yet? He is good. All right. Fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to do our top 3 prize giving presentation. So I ask the top 3, bring your cars with you. All right, once we get our top 3 drivers down here onto the front straight, bring your cars with you.
Can I have all spectators and drivers to make their way out to the front of the driver's stand for our presentation? All drivers, spectators, pit crews, please make your way out to the track in front of the driver's stand for a presentation, please.
All right, before we get underway with our top 3 presentation, we are going to draw the raffle. Up for grabs today, we have a Mugen MBX7R kit, a Team Associated RC8B3 team kit. We have a Saw Seiki 998, a Hi-Tech Lynx 4S. I personally use that radio, fantastic set of gear. Got a Ty Tessman B2 101 engine and pipe combo to go. Hobbying, easy run, short course, 1/10 motor and speedy combo. And I believe we've got a second combo there. Plus a bunch of VP fuel, some AKA tyres. Caleb Noble, come here. Come here. You're going to draw the raffle. Caleb Noble is going to draw the raffle for us. Dunk your hand in deep, dig deep, grab one ticket. Not 20. I hope it's mine. Mark Andrews. Mark Andrew. Come and grab your prize. Take your pick. Go for it. Grab it. Don't leave it there. Harry Sim. Purple E34. Purple E34. Is that Dave Trevethan? Beautiful. Pop that there. I know. I'm running out of fingers. All right. Grab your prize. Oh, pop it there. He takes a Mugen. Got a name on it? Red A55 says Jen. I'm going to take a stab and say Gennaro. There you go. Fantastic. Takes the engine. Oh, everyone's all sad now. All right. Dunk your hand in, Chloe. Christian Goodchild. And grab the radio, Christian. Yeah. All right, Caleb, you're up again. Orange B85, Mark S. Orange B85, Mark S. Is that Mark Stringer? Aaron, grab something. There's a saw here if you want it. You know, sell it or give it to one of the kids.
Take the saw and give it to the kids.
All right, we're going to redraw it. Aaron's going to draw the ticket out. Nothing he wants. Tony Macbeth. Come and grab your prize. You say hopefully with a lot of gusto in your name. All right, Harry, you're up next. Shane Kelly. No. Shane Angel. Shane Angel. Green D44 says Shane Angel. Can't you write your whole name on a damn ticket? Can't you write your whole name on a ticket? Goes the hobby wing. Good choice. All right, Christian, up next. Green C94, Reese Hendy. You got I-beams, Rasp. I don't know.
Give him a set.
Yeah, it's a set. Dave, is it a pair or a set? Full set, there you go. All right, up next, Chloe, dig out a ticket. Jeez, he's going to send them everywhere. Draw mine out. Fabio! It's legit. F. Sylvie. 12F. There you go, bye-bye. Come on, let's push it through. Got a few more to go. Replaces those tyres he used in the semi. 100E, looks like Gary Brucher. They're already open and ready. He's keen. All right, come on, dig another one out. Oh, Harry's jumping in. Flog it. Some cash. Blue B95, Ash F. Blue B95, Ash Frenchman. And grab those ones. There you go. I got blue 71F, John Cooper. Blue 71F. There you go. Come and grab your prize. All right. Green 96D, Gage P. Green 96D, Gage Peters. Come and grab your prize. So all that's left now is a couple of tins of VP Power Master fuel. Peter Maddock. Ah, yeah, you can't do that. Peter Maddock, you want a bottle of fuel? You want a tin of fuel? All right. All right, and Jared Cowan. That's it. That's it. That's everything.
Okay, just quickly, as part of the club, I'd love to thank everybody that has helped me out in the canteen this weekend. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed the food and the service that we provided for you. Especially like to thank the ladies. We've got some bouquets of flowers for them. I might as well start with my wife first. Lorraine, like to come up. We've got Karen. Michelle. Julie. And Debbie's around here somewhere. There's Debbie. Shane, get her over. Where's Debbie? Come on. And there was one more, Helen, but she's not here today, now, so I'll bring that to us. So thank you very much, ladies. It was a great effort. Thank you.
All right, without further ado, into our top 3 trophy presentation. In third place, on 94 laps over the course of a 1 hour main, is Aaron Stringer. In second place, on 95 laps, is Craig Lawton. Aaron? Love your fan club. And your overall winner on 96 laps is Carl McBride.
Hello. I'd just like to thank the club for putting on this stellar event. You know, they've had to battle with some pretty hectic track conditions, and they've done well to keep it up and get this awesome grip going for us. So, yeah, I'd just like to thank the club for that, and the canteen ladies and men for doing the whole club a justice of providing everyone food. Secondly, just like to thank my sponsors, Darren Nielsen, MMI, Mugen, Reds, Futaba, Sweep, Mum for painting my body shells, she does an awesome job, and Dad for pitting for me. Sorry if I've forgotten anyone. Works Fuel. Yep, thank them. And yeah, that's it. And Premier and Underpush Racing. Yeah, sorry if I missed anyone, and yeah, see you again next time.
I just got to thank TLR, Fusion X, Fusion X, and High Servos, and AK Tyres, all the guys that helped me out. The club just done a fantastic job, I think, over the weekend, even though I was involved. The tracks just held up awesomely. So hopefully everyone enjoyed themselves. Hopefully they enjoyed the track, and hopefully you come back to Perth again when they have a next big event. So awesome.
Yeah, just a quick big thank you to the club, everyone involved in getting the whole event ready. It's obviously a big event to put on, and everyone's done a fantastic job. Quick mention to Craig for building the track. It turned out amazing. I mean, we copped a bit of water, but yeah, the track's probably the best I've ever seen it ever before in the end. So round of applause for those people, real quick. And just a quick thank you to my sponsors, Team Associated, Reedy, Proline, Nova Rossi, Nitrolux. Big thank you to my father and my pitman dad over there. Thanks, Dad. RCAllstickers.com, Underpush Racing, of course, and Dave Watts for the Buku clutches as well. And congrats to Craig and Aaron, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks to Jeff Primer.
Sorry guys, just 1 minute. We forgot TQ, so that's coming now. 2 secs. That's your job. Come back here. That was your job. Back here. It's coming. Mark's getting it now.
We'll just wait for the trophy. I think they're turning on the aerobatics again for us. All right, and our top qualifier, in addition, is Carl McBride. All right, get the cars away, I think. It's time for the champagne. Once you do your photos. All right, cars away, push everything away, grabbing the champagne and run.